You ever see this movie Minority Report? It stars Tom Cruise, who plays a law enforcement officer who arrests people before they commit crimes. Very cool. This is one of my favorite movies for a couple of reasons. One, it is very entertaining. I highly recommend it. And two, I think it suggests the future of recruiting. I'll explain next on It's All Recruiting. Welcome to It's All Recruiting, the show that looks at everything through the lens of recruiting. I'm your host, Jim Stroud. I love it when science fiction becomes science fact. There is a company called Predpol, which is sort of short for predictive policing. Predpol, they have this software that, quote, forecasts highest risk times and places for future crimes, end quote. Another company, if I'm saying its name correctly, Intrado, I-N-T-R-A-D-O, Intrado, they have a mobile app called Beware. Now, Beware mines criminal records, internet chatter, and get this, assigns a threat rating to a person, green, yellow, or red, and then sends a report to a police officer who requested the information. Let me paint a scenario of how this Beware software could work. Okay, say a police detective is following a person of interest to a certain address. The Beware system can send basic intel on who lives there, whether or not they have past convictions, and any cars registered to that address. Sure, that kind of information was previously accessible by law enforcement, but now the Beware software makes that information instantaneous. Now, the software doesn't stop there. It scans deeper, researching the residents' online comments, social media, and recent purchases for warning signs of potential crime. Say the person of interest bought a lot of fertilizer and other chemicals that could be used in a makeshift bomb. And on their Facebook profile, they say that Osama bin Laden wasn't evil, he was just misunderstood. And on Twitter, they've made several tweets praising the marketing campaign of ISIS and other terrorist groups. So after reading that, guess what? A profile on the person being scanned gets read by the police officer. It's marked as red, and next thing you know, a SWAT team is on the way. Now, I think all of that is really is kind of cool, but it's also a bit scary. Be that as it may, I think HR could really use some software just like this.
I joined to fulfill my potential. I stayed to fulfill the potential of Randstad Sourceright.
I joined for the strength of the brand. I stayed for the challenge.
I joined for an opportunity in our Birmingham office and stayed for one in London.
I joined to work in head office. I stay for the impact I can have on client side.
I joined for personal growth. I stay for the opportunity to develop others.
Ik ben begonnen bij Randstad in Nederland. I stay to work at Randstad Sourceright UK.
I joined because I needed a job. I stay for a career with a market leader.
I joined to be a specialist.
I stay for the team.
Okay, we've been talking about crime. Let's talk about recruiting. So let's say you have this job to fill and the rec has been open for 100 days or more, and they won't let you close it out. And you really, really want to see that job closed out. So out of desperation, you use this new software called Future Hire. Now, after you input your data, Future Hire scans people on job boards, social media, and in the news to find passive candidates that you would love to hire. It then scans their digital footprint to see if there are any signs that they are open to new opportunities. Have they updated their resume recently? Any changes to their LinkedIn profile? That kind of thing. Future Hire also reads their online activity to see what they have to say about the industry. Are they really active in online professional forums? If so, it suggests that they are passionate about what they do. Do their posts and comments spur a lot of discussion? If so, then maybe they are an influencer in their space. Do they tweet along with conferences in their industry? If so, how often? If they tweet a lot during conferences, that suggests that they want to stay current on the latest trends. How long have they been at their current job? On average, throughout their career, how long do they tend to stay at a job before going on to the next opportunity? Maybe they are feeling anxious for a new career move. What about their online photo? Was their face recognized on pictures where a networking event was taking place? If so, this could suggest that they are connected to lots of other people you might want to hire as well. And so the software, this future hire software, grabs and analyzes all this kind of data. And when it's all said and done, the software gives a nice report of potential hires, labeled green for try to hire them now, yellow, touch base with them for future reference, or red, meaning they're already working for you, so don't bother. Now, I haven't seen any HR software like this anywhere, but I would love to try it out. If you hear about anything like this, will you let me know? If you like what you just heard, love what you just heard, or hate what you just heard, I want to know about it. Reach out to me on LinkedIn or send me a tweet. Links to both are in the podcast description. That's it for now. Until next time, remember, it's all recruiting.